internet.
Oh, I hope not.
Uh-oh. I think we went to the wrong place.
No, it's
Yeah.
great.
So welcome back, everybody. This is Epistory, Typing Chronicles. It is a typing RPG. There are a bunch of really cool things that I'm going to have a hard time talking about because I'm going to be typing. And yes, I have Yagamov here with me, who kindly stepped in because my sidekick, Xcodes, is sleeping right now or going to work or something because he has, real life things.
He's doing something that's not being here, which we respect.
Yeah. And so I asked Yaga if he would kindly step in, and he agreed to do so. So Yaga's probably going to be asking me questions that I may or may not actually be able to answer, that hopefully I have prepped him with the answers to. So I guess to kind of give a quick overview of what this game is, it is a typing game about a girl who is on a fox, and we don't really, there's like no... We're holding audio. We don't have like a specific goal as we do in Child of Light, where Aurora's goal is, to wake up. But there is a very similar kind of feeling, and this game definitely is very curious. I am starting to ramble, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
Nice, good luck.
Thank
and
you.
I think you have to type in near as well. So this is a typing game, so you're typing letters.
Yeah, because it's typing. You can click stuff, and you will see that I will do that later.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Also, I think if Yaga asks something that you don't know the answer to or can't answer, I'm going to make up an answer.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
Excellent.
I probably do know the answer, but...
There had always been lost.
Well, that's what I mean, that you're too busy to
until
answer.
a path appeared.
So I'm going to make it up.
And so she followed.
Alrighty, we have a lady riding on a red fox. That sounds pretty awesome. So, what is that about?
This is our main character. She rides on the back of a great fox, but they were lost. They were always lost. Until a path appeared. Was the path leading her, or was she leading it? She doesn't know.
All of a sudden, she knew where she was.
But the woods have sheltered
She was
her
home.
since she was a child.
The woods had sheltered
So,
her.
we're coming up on our first little thing that we can type out. This is beach, as in beechwood.
Blocked before.
And it just kind of gives you the...
The path stretched deeper into the forest. She remembered animals frolicking in the glades. She remembered planting
I was instructed that there's basically these numbers at the bottom. You see a little bar kind of slowly counting down. Those are effectively equivalent to the experience. And the more, words you type in quick succession or keeping the combo up, so to speak, the more experience you get. And there's kind of the general goal of unlocking as many skills as possible so you can go faster, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, and in order to go faster, we're going to pick up some velocity here, which is our kind of passive speed. We're going to get a sprint here in a moment, which will give us, basically...
What?
I press the space, shift bar.
So,
To burn the brambles
from what I can
before
tell,
she
there's
could
two
sleep.
types of modes. Either one is you're either moving around, and the other one is where you are just typing. So you basically have to specifically enter that mode in order to be able to type, which I believe you can do at any time you want.
Yes.
Also, you can see that caeshura is here trying to keep the combo up as much as possible, but at times that seems rather difficult. And also investing the skill points here for the sprint as well as the passive velocity at times.
Sensing a terrible wrong.
Oh my gosh!
She looked
It's a meteor!
Fire fell from the sky.
Don't worry, it's made out of paper.
Oh no! all.
Yeah, so this game is like a really cool like origami feel where you see like these newspapers are unfolding, and it's really cool. So this first thing I'm coming up here, this is called a nest. This is essentially our boss
She
battles.
wasn't home anymore. Chitinous chattering creatures began.
Fear, age, exam, come.
Don't do that,
Nope.
please.
Okay. Well done. Alrighty.
Sought to hurt.
And thus Yaga was fired from commentary. Just as he was starting.
I'm gonna miss y'all. No.
Why?
If I'm not mistaken, there's basically, from what I've seen from the speedrun tutorial, at certain times caeshura is going to maybe wait a little bit before typing out a word to be able to extend the combo until the next area. I'm not entirely sure where those are going to be, but that's just kind of often going to be
I meant to drop the combo there, and I kept it, and now I don't have the combo. So I'm a little sad, but that's no big deal. There are worse places to drop the combo at. So as much as possible, I want to keep the combo because it gives me experience
Was where
points.
the meteor had
And
struck.
basically, we hack the system by getting way more experience points than we should at in points of the game that we're at
She
because
found
of
herself
our elite
lost
typing
in
skills.
darkness.
But here's the question: do you get an opportunity to spell leet?
Until
No.
fire.
Oh well, then never mind.
The meteorite had
So
buried
caeshura is going to be in a very specific spot here, as I've learned, in order to be able to hit basically all the enemies around, as well as opening the gate on the bottom right pretty much straight away.
another world. Perhaps another one.
So positioning where you start typing is very important, because you want to transition from the typing mode to not typing mode as little as possible, since that kind of, well, is slower.
Suffocating.
Also, as mentioned, caeshura just went pretty far past that stalagmite there in order to type it out a bit later, so there will be more time, a bit, well, to get up to the next part in order to keep the combo going. And
Yep.
here is
I'm
fine.
not sure if in the video you watched Villagin types this word here. I'm not going to type it. I'm going to drop the combo and get it up again instead.
Something new.
I do not remember. So, caeshura also invested a point into intensity. Intensity allows you to have a bit more time before the combo drops, so to speak. So, velocity,
Revealed new paths
the other
all
thing.
around.
Basically, going faster is important, but also not dropping the combo is very important too.
Yeah, intensity gives you more time for a word on the combo.
Oh, look out.
Ah, I see. Also, all the words seem to be kind of, well, related to the area or the objects that you're typing them about of.
Yes.
Also, I believe fire does have its own unique, like, ability when you have the fire ability, so it ignites like braziers, but also it can burn enemies to an extent, if I'm not mistaken, which unfortunately is pretty much never worth it, because that takes a full 4 seconds, according to Villagin, in order to burn away an entire word. And except for, I think, one part, that is never really worth it. Also in the top left here, you see the hotness word still being there, and caeshura basically saved it in order to be able to keep up the combo more effectively or more efficiently. I have to admit, I've never played this game, but just keeping it around
Nothing
to...
standing her way now.
Basically everything is planned, pretty much. Whether it works out or not is probably an question.
Definitely depends on how fast I type.
Yes, that seems very difficult. Also, you are typing on the variable difficulty typing thing.
Paintings
Yes.
began to look familiar.
So, there is different kind of difficulties for how you are typing. So, and caeshura is playing on the adaptive difficulty. There is the highest difficulty, which I forgot the name of, but that one is actually less difficult than typing on adaptive when you're really good at it. So at times I think you might be intentionally dropping things in order to not get too difficult, but I'm not sure about that.
No.
No? Alright, so just keep going. Seems pretty crazy to me. So if you have time, what does difficulty do in this game?
Yes, hold on.
They broke new ground together.
Also, are we allowed to type along in chat?
Yes, I'm not looking at chat. So the difficulty basically decides how fast the enemies are. I'm gonna drop this here. I know I'm not going to get it
The cavern opened
all the way up here. I know Villaging can, I can't. I don't know what's different there. Movement, probably.
and there stood the meteor's heart.
Yeah, I think in the tutorial, Woolachin ended up keeping the combo throughout the entirety of the fire area, which seems really, really tight at times, to say the least. So here we are back at the nest, where this is once again pretty much the boss fight of this area here, and I believe at the end of it there is going to be one gigantic creature that is, well, having a super long word. So I believe that will be just burned off, and type the first word and then just wait for the second one. But
Correct.
I'm not entirely sure how caeshura will handle it, so we'll see.
She braced herself for the final onset.
And it burned.
Yep.
Before the
It is simply faster to let that word burn.
a stillness descended.
All right. So we're actually in a really good place right now. I kept the combo more easily than I usually do. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up some extra points here as I walk.
Forever marked. Green shoots of new life.
I believe the overall goal after the fire area is to be at around 25,000 points.
I think that's the goal, yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't get quite there, but
Seems also really difficult to keep, to say the least.
the number I am at is not bad. So this game has a fox. That is correct.
And it uses fire.
And ice and wind and the
As she
electricity.
looked out across the horizon, she heard the faintest of whispers rise to an almighty roar as the angry sea raced across the land.
So, next up, we are going to go into the, what is it? Frozen something.
The drowning halls.
There we go. Drowning halls,
And all
frozen,
was
frozen halls,
still.
drowning halls, frozen something, you know, whatever. In here. This is the area I really want to be able to keep my combo
Another
through.
cataclysm had shaken the land.
Were
these horrors
which I'm able to
the
do on and
answer
off
she
most of the time.
Well then, good luck. So there's also these
was
switch
everywhere.
puzzles, which
The
whenever
halls
I
around her
watched the
had
run,
changed
I wasn't entirely sure what was going on. But the short version is you want to make sure all of the blue ones light up, and if you step on a red one, it will reset the puzzle, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
The rising tide overwhelmed her.
Also, whenever you go across ice, it will just kind of coast you along, which means you cannot change directions until you hit either a wall or you hit solid ground again.
Very Pokemon mechanics, indeed. So here, I'm actually going to, as long as I don't mess it up, coast here, miss this red one, and unlock the puzzle.
In ways that
I actually don't know the correct way to solve that.
That seems pretty correct to me. It worked.
But I mean, like, I don't know the intended way. This one I'm going to go up here to the red one, go down here. And basically, we're using the angles that we can walk at in order to... Oops. I like this puzzle a lot more than the other one because it is easier to fix your mistakes. It's... I don't know what I was saying. But anyway, so we're going to run away from these monsters chasing us. They have ice words. We don't have the ice skill yet, so they are just a garbled mess of language at the moment. So we do not want to face them, but no worries. We got up here very easily, and I'm going to go pick up this ice shirt up here and immediately try and start typing the ice words.
Mocking, taunting.
Okay, am I allowed to mention something in the chat, or are you going to be busy saying stuff?
Nope, you can say stuff.
As you watch me type, you will all get hype. Please, caeshura, spell well. Epistory is the game that you're running real fast today. Go for a new PB. So here's the thing, I don't know the melody. I'm sorry, Royal Blue, but... Thank you.
Thank you, Royal Blue.
What song is it supposed to be?
I don't know. I don't know the game.
either.
I assume that's from here.
Me too.
I thought it was more Child of Light.
Oh yeah, could be. But he said sing it. I don't know.
What song starts with "As You"? I have no idea.
Me neither.
New challenges approach. Claws bare.
Pinocchio.
Eyes on
Oh, I know. All Stars by Smash Mouth. No, I'm joking. No, it's not. We just don't know that reference. We could know the song, but that seems
Well.
very generic.
It's kind of unlikely that I will know the stuff.
Me too.
But I'll trust you can sing it next time. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I tried my best.
Oh, maybe? No, that doesn't seem right either. The parsing doesn't work for that.
I dropped my combo several times there, and that makes me sad.
but she would not be overwhelmed.
No, the melody doesn't work that I can determine.
Oh, one thing that I actually was instructed to tell you viewers, even if you can, let's see an enemy on the screen, and that does not necessarily mean, even if you know a word, that you can type it. You specifically need to be able to see the word in order to be able to type it. So that actually has some limitations to it.
Any cake!
I like cakes.
Me too.
Buttons! Press all the buttons.
Yay, buttons!
Also, this is as far as I got in the tutorial to watch it, so caeshura already passed me well ahead of time.
Is this still to the tutorial?
No, the tutorial I was talking about was from Low Religion to how to speedrun this game. I didn't get quite that far.
One final test lay ahead. One last chance to start.
Okay, this looks like another one of those nests, which means this is effectively the boss fight of this area, and that means we can probably see rather difficult things. Also,
Hey, difficult
from what I can
things.
tell, the ice seems to just lock enemies into place, which seems rather useful so they don't get too close to you too quick. The music makes this really intense.
Do I have some time to attempt to sing some of those songs?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, let's see if we can do this. I apologize way in advance. As you watch this run by Kay, no, she'll run it fast today. All the words where she has to type increase. Oh, hype. I started way too high, I'm sorry. And
Neat. I like this.
yeah. Hey now, you're a typist. Get a PB. Go, Kay. That one was easier.
Glacial patience.
Nice.
Yeah, also, I'm not a soprano. I'm an alto. I have vocal training, so
I like alto voices, so that seems
yeah,
good to
me too. Yeah, I don't know Eyes on Me, especially not with the words there. Listen, it's not really Disney music.
So hard to get here.
Don't mute us, Disney.
Now I
Don't
feel
do
like
it.
it's drowning me.
So I have a question. I've seen blue words, I've seen red words, I've seen white words. Do those colors mean anything?
Yes. That's.
Though great wisdom flowed from the
Ice
springs,
are blue
still
words.
she had overcome. They had not been kind to her.
Oh
felt
boy.
stronger
Yeah,
for the
I
fight.
dropped my combo a bunch. I am missing a lot of points I needed to have, so I am going to need to pick up a bunch of stuff here.
So according to my notes, you want to come out of the drowning halls with 42,000 experience or so that seems pretty close.
Actually, I came out with about 39,000, so I was pretty far off. I think I'm going to need to go pick up extra points somewhere, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go need more points, so I'm just going to go ahead and head to the backup point area. Sadly, it is quite far away. That's why they're backup points.
Was there a chicken there?
Maybe.
Looked like a chicken to me.
The tangled undergrowth could not stop her now.
Would you like me to point out the overall theme that you mentioned towards me?
No,
Okay, fair.
we'll mention that later.
all the trees are so pretty.
Right, now I have enough points. I'm going to go over here now. Whoops.
Is there a limit on how far you can sprint?
No. When you are sprinting, you are sprinting.
I
Not
don't
sure.
know the tune for Eyes on Me.
Good luck and go fast, Kay, I think.
I'm sure it matches and is really good knowing Margie's skills with this, but I don't.
She wondered what
I'd hear the song and be like, right, that's Eyes on Me, but otherwise I'm like,
stories might be found amongst the crumbling stones.
Alright. So this is easily the one area in the whole speedrun that I get the most nervous. Everything after this is totally fine, but this is like this is the place where runs go to die.
And lightning smote.
Not dying allowed.
Yeah, and basically, like, if I were going to die in a run, it would be here. So hopefully we don't have any deadness, But, you know.
I've never seen a storm like that before. It was an unnatural, fearful thing.
So I'm going to
So
go
this is
ahead
going
and
to
put on
be-
fire first, because I'm going to come in here and immediately need to go type a fire word. So outside where I was typing those words, I'm going to go ahead and put on fire. And everything in here is like kind of like mechanic and electronic. It's kind of cool.
Amongst its roots of iron and steel. But the city
What were you gonna
was
say, Aga?
crumbling
Sorry.
To rust
Oh,
and ruin.
It's going to be the Creation City, according to my notes. And it's apparently, undoubtedly, the most difficult of all the nests that is going to be here.
She recognized the machine.
I think caeshura is going to drop the combo before the nest, just to make sure that there's not going to be too much of a experience loss, I guess.
If I die, yes.
Yeah, no dying allowed.
I'll take it.
Yes, if I die, there will be a huge experience lost, and just to mitigate the possibility of that, I'm going to drop the combo.
Alrighty. So Natara, is it just me, or do these kind of plates on the floor look a little bit like there could be coming spikes out of them anytime now?
Oh, here I'm going to mash like a bunch of letters and get my combo back up, because you can do that for some reason. Oh, also I need to not forget to, oh my gosh, to do this.
I was close. I believe it's a one-hit kill in this game, isn't it?
Yes, and there is a lag from when your
The city began to
word
awaken.
is typed and when the enemy gets hit.
She could change
It takes
She
time
could heal it.
for the word to travel.
That's spooky.
Yeah. So there are these lanterns throughout this entire level. And when I was mashing a bunch of letters, I was basically hitting these. For whatever reason,
Perhaps, with the courage of her dreams.
it is possible to reach the top level of this area, of this dungeon, from the bottom. Because of how the game is like set up, so. Right. Because I'm going to drop my combo, I'm actually going to pick up some extra points here.
So if you type a letter wrong in a word, does it have any negatives, or does it just not type it?
You would need to type several in a row wrong.
She would try to fit it.
Oh no, I dropped it actually
Lonely
early.
ironworks,
Okay,
the
I will
strange
probably keep my
towers.
combo then.
Keep the lights on.
Oh boy,
Keep the machines on.
because that was a
Sorry.
very bad place. It's not your fault.
You can do it.
It was a bad place to drop it.
She saw glimmers of light far above her, and dared to think that she
Right.
herself could shine. She found the home.
Intensity is now all the way up, so that means it should be the easiest it ever gets in this game to keep a combo. Whether that's actually easy or not, well, probably not. So this does look like the nest as well, so I feel like this is going to be the difficult part here that we were told about. And let's see how this is going to work out. So good luck, caeshura.
Thank you.
So, about the electricity ability, so fire burns words after 4 seconds, ice freezes the bug, and spark, it bounces to the next word or the nearby bug and destroys it. It can bounce several times depending on the level. So just in case you were wondering what the spark does and you don't know the game kinda like me, oh, there's the answer.
Okay, we good.
Nice.
Woo!
You're activating the bridge down there.
No. It was across the bridge, but I was using the power of I can see across the bridge gap. I wanted to tell everybody about this scenario skip I did, but I did not have the
Thank you.
the ability to do so. There was a
One of those things will get
switch that I activated while in that previous nest that opened up the door to the left there. Normally that door is closed. And that kind of gave us the ability to kind of skip the difficult part of this area, which would be the maze that we're going to go through coming up here, that you will find we're just going to kind of walk through. Because we have already solved it, quote unquote.
So, in order to change element, I guess you also have to type in the element word, like fire and ice and stuff?
Yes.
Oh dear,
So,
so it's not
the
just
electricity element is spark. Then there's fire and ice.
Can you imagine if you needed to type electricity instead every time?
Nope.
That sounds legit awful.
Corrosion was killing the city. Its arteries clogged with rust.
Coming up here, you're going to see that I'm going to be typing words that I can see off in the distance sometimes. I'm probably not going to talk much during this nest, but keep an eye out for it. It's pretty cool.
Standing empty.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. Apish. I've never seen that word before.
Is it like apish?
Maybe.
Like an ape, I guess.
gonna pop in here quickly to remind you that after this run, we have 2 Octopath Traveler runs. The first one is going to be a Cyrus run, but you, our lovely donators, get to decide what the second run is going to be of the 7 remaining travelers. Currently, Therion is in the lead with $30, Ophelia is not far behind with $26, and Hennet is trailing with $10. So if you want to change these standings, either to boost Ophelia up, assure Therion gets to have his moment, or get one of the others up there, you'll have to donate towards that, and before the end of the Cyrus run.
She brought life to the dead meadow and calm to the storm's anger.
Also, this is so serious, it's like, everyone be quiet.
Yeah, it's really intense. I'm just listening to the music, seeing sparks fly everywhere, and sometimes words in the distance disappear. It's kind of neat.
It's bad. I want to be like, well, don't be pedantic about it. Because I just saw the word. Anyways. Yeah, these look like not fun words.
Okay! Oh! That was spooky.
Quoth
Nice.
the K, nevermore.
So you saw there that I pulled out fire, and I waited until it was just at the end of that to burn off actually 2 words at once. I've also done a bad thing, and now I have to walk. Oops.
She had
What was
weathered
the bad
storm.
thing?
I'm supposed to get teleport there, and I got fire because I wasn't
Way
looking.
stronger. So
Oh,
she left
rip.
the city.
Well, I mean,
We're just
nobody
gonna walk.
knows if you don't tell them.
I know, I'm going to be honest, because, you know, someone who knows this speedrun is inevitably watching. I messed up. But it's okay, I'm going to walk. Except I'm going to get lost.
I mean, look at the bright side. You get to do the sightseeing tour. Also, I think you need a certain amount of points in order to unlock certain areas, don't you?
Yes. So, in order to get to the area I need to go to next, actually, I need 80,000 points, which is exactly what I have.
Also, just popping in with a surprise donation incentive. For $20, Margie will sing what she wrote to Eyes on Me. For $50, I will learn the tune just to sing it. And for $100, we'll both sing it.
Idle winds play.
Just
For
putting that out there. But
$50, I will sing along.
yes, exactly. But this is all has to be done before the end of Epistory. And please put in your donation comment. This is what it's for, as it is an unofficial donation incentive. If you don't list it in the thing, we'll just assume it's a generous donation for something else.
Yep. It doesn't have to be all in one donation.
Yes, you as a group can donate towards that.
$5 hype train?
Yeah.
$5 hype train!
No, don't rob someone.
Rob someone. Do it.
No, stop that. Don't listen to Kay. I'm supposed to be the evil one.
Well, I feel like you need to step up your game here.
Yeah, apparently so. Gosh.
Ah!
I was gonna say Kay's the screamy one. And there we go. They did it.
Yeah.
Oh. So coming through here, I just need to be careful of these spiders because he can kill me, and they're not nice.
Be nice.
I mean, shouldn't you encourage evil? You're failing again, Netara. Come on.
No, I only encourage my own evil, please.
Alright, that's fair.
Yeah. Did you just go
Ooh,
plop?
that was spooky. Yeah, I said plop.
Okay.
Plop.
Plop. Alright, so, this area kind of goes really fast. So really, though, yeah, Mavis speaking
Tornado
speedruns
had
right
ripped the
here.
very-
So if you want us to sing those songs for you, you better get your
Uh-oh.
stuff in because
Uh-oh. I already
Dominoes
see
rotated
$100. Oh,
lazily in the
darn it.
distance.
Okay,
A
so
deceptive
speaking of not
calm
actually
filled
darn
the
it,
air.
we got a
A
$100
familiar wind
donation
swept
from
gently through her
RBW
hair.
saying, "Sing for us, please." Welp, guess I better go to YouTube.
Yet the land lay broken round her,
YouTube.
fractured by the tornado's blade. She wondered if she were broken too.
Eyes on fire. That's not the song I want.
close though.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know Eyes on Me, so it'll sound really awful, and I don't have time to learn it, but that's okay.
That's fine. You're great.
I'll
Okay,
sing
that
it.
version won't load.
Stories
Cool.
have been unearthed by the tornado's furious passage. Who will tell my story? What is my story? A lattice work of ruins surrounded her, arches of bone and columns of ivory, a skeleton home.
All right.
No, don't maximize
Monster.
Notepad, please.
100 dissenting voices.
Wind swept past.
All right. So coming up here, I'm going to be
100
dodging a bunch
dissenting
of monsters.
The soft zephyr carried
Nice.
poisonous lives.
And kind of running. I should have gotten into a place where I could see both of these,
Ragged Soraka whispered.
but I did not. So that's fine. Poplar. And I'm going to be freezing this monster right here. I'm going to walk right past it and come in here to get the wind.
The cacophony threatened to blow her away.
Also, if you're going to sing, I would prefer you do it sooner rather than later. Because coming up towards the end here, I will need to focus way more.
Absolutely. I'm just trying to figure out what part of the song these words are written to. Ha 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 ha. I thought I found it, and I'm not sure.
The winds settled in her palm, like a butterfly, and her voice carried the will of a
Wind get! Alright, we have the wind. The wind skill is, well, kind of awful. Oh, also, I'm just gonna bonk this enemy right here, and he's going to teleport me back to where I want to go, which is not the really long and kind of confusing puzzle that comes up after this area, but to just walk back out here and continue where we were going.
So, Death Warp.
Death Warp.
And here's the question, are we going to sing it together or one at a time?
Together. Please. It will be discordant, but it will be shorter. No offense. If this were a less typing involved RPG, I would be totally okay with anything.
Oh, I thought I heard that beep. Yeah, I'm sure I can yellow it at this point. Is this a good time to go?
Yep.
Excellent. Do you want to lead us off, Margie?
the landscape.
Wait, are we singing the
surrounded to
official song or the ones that I wrote?
The one
Oh, I thought we were singing the ones you wrote.
Oh,
Wish
Um,
here.
I can give it to you. I copied it into a notepad.
thanks. I had to refresh my
no,
screen.
I got you. I'm gonna put it in crossing.
YOLO!
Yellow.
All right. Whenever Kay Wright types these words in a cave or on a map, it unfolds there no more, and monsters eat does the work. I'm glad for this marathon, for the chance to watch my friendos play. So I must say this, good luck and go fast, Kay.
There you go. We did it. Thank you for that donation.
Yay!
All right, I'm coming up on a boss fight. This
You're
is the boss fight of this area. For whatever reason, everything has white words, which means basically, oh god.
Thanks, Margie. You're welcome. Go, Kay. You can do it.
Which means basically I can use anything on them and it'll be fine. If the words are yellow, I can only use Tartarius, Tamiarian. I can only use Spark if they're I can't talk. I said a bad word. I'm sorry.
That's our swear jar time. Who wants
Swear
to
jar.
donate to the swear jar for Kay?
I
never
said
know how to
duck.
clip them. I definitely heard duck.
I said honk.
Honk.
Okay. Okay. Well, everything's going to be faster, slower now.
Quack, 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 quack. That's okay.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
get for trying to talk.
I can't even clip it. I can only get a bit of it. Anyways, that's fine.
Quacking is not allowed, really? Oh, darn.
Quack. I did it anyways. Haha. You're not the boss of me.
What? Me? Why? Never.
Can't prove anything happened. A quest free zone? I don't think so. Quack! Quack! Quack!
I can kind of goof off now because everything's not going to be speeding in on me. To be fair, this is a fine place to die. I did not have a huge combo built up, and that also means that the final nest will be a little easier.
Yeah, to reiterate for anybody who may have joined more recently, caeshura is playing on the adaptive difficulty, which does scale significantly higher than the normally highest difficulty setting if you are just never making a mistake or, well,
Never dying and typing really fast.
yep.
That's the spirit.
yep.
Do we-
Basically, if you are Villagin or Peaches, woo!
That is pretty great. Do we have time for a quick donation?
Yes.
We got $5 from Drumboardist, who says, Kate tried to tell us that she said duck. In honor of that, I'm donating to the swear jar. And this donation goes to Lie in Dragon Quest XI. Now let's make Kay sing All Eyes on Me by Tupac. Also, we got a $10 donation from Margaret Ann saying, I don't know what you're saying. I totally heard work. Kay would never say a bad word.
Yeah, Yaga can totally agree with that.
Me too.
I mean, I can agree with that, whether I'm correct about it is a different
But I
question.
won't. Rude. Rude, Yaga, rude.
Is it though?
Yaga? Yeah, Yaga's always rude. I don't know what you're talking about. Yaga is the rudest person I know.
That definitely seems exactly like Yaga. Wait.
Like, yeah, the only reason I talk to Yaga is because he's rude. Come on.
Whoa.
Isn't that kind of backwards on how people should handle that?
Nah.
Oh.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Now you're trying to get Yaga to lie?
Yeah. Of course we are. Okay, listen.
All right, so I only needed 100,000 points. Only. I needed 100,000 points to get through here. The game is kind of built in a way that you should have to go through everything in order to get up to here. Yeah, because we can type fast, we don't.
So you skip an entire area or so?
Several areas. At least 4.
Wow.
Yep.
So that means there's more events that we just don't get to see?
Yep. To be fair, some of the other nests are much harder than the ones we do.
Is there like 100% category for this?
Yes, it is called All Fragments.
I think both frogs and chocobos are food. Just saying.
Yeah, trogs and frocobos are food.
Yep. Legit.
Delicious chog, delicious frocobo.
Yeah, I'm here for this.
Frogs are food. Just saying.
You'll have to donate to prove otherwise.
Yep. For $1,000, I'll believe you. $1,000 in one go right now, everybody. I will believe you. The frogs
Listen,
are
I won't
friends
believe
forever.
you, but for $5, I'll read it out on stream.
For $1,000, I will never put another frog in the food box, but it's got to be right now before my run ends.
Wow, good luck, folks. She really likes that food box.
Oh no! What will I do if that actually happens?
Hey, you're like,
Oh,
what will I do without the food
Well,
box?
it's simple. You just don't do anything anymore to the frogs.
Yeah, for the if we get the 1,000, I will also never put a frog in the box
Ever again.
ever again. I will, and for 2,000, I will also save frogs from the box.
Ahead of her lay a distant mountain range, shimmering in the heat.
For 2,000, I will get my reputation back up to exalted.
She headed across the desert. The desert was littered with the stars.
I'm almost at the bottom of the ranks there.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting down there.
For anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, please follow Yagamoth.
yeah, it's worth it.
Silent ghost in hazy
But
air.
please only follow on Twitch. The other way is a bit spooky.
Nor what
Yeah.
battle they had given.
Oh gosh.
Yaga, how's that coffee
I
taste?
don't even remember who she was.
I see you drinking
Whoa.
it right now.
Whoa.
It's been a little spooky this run. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy all of the enemies here. Normally, I would just like try and dodge past them and ignore them.
So you're just fly swatting for safety.
Yes, fly swatting for safety. You can't pay me enough to get off of 0 reputation. Fair enough.
You missed the first one.
Yeah, I know. I saw that after a moment. Thank you. So coming up, this is kind of a hard nest, but not as hard as the other nests will be.
Past the burning sun, but the silent star did not reply.
Whoa. Well, Yaga would know that sort of info.
You could be amazed in how often I get lost.
Me, actually, I'm not. I'm pretty good at not getting lost.
really need any more points, so we are like at what we'll need forever. But yeah, I don't want to die. So you will see that I'm going to be kind of taking my route through here very carefully so that I do not run into bugs that can kill me.
No bugs.
Only run into bugs that can't kill you. Gotcha.
She wondered
That
if
seems
any
legit,
of this was
honestly.
real. If she was just a mirage. Maybe, she said to the shimmering air. We are all just mirages. But the ghosts in the desert didn't reply.
So, a completely random question. Could you do a run of Epistory where one of your keys is missing?
No.
Because I
Somewhat
just saw
key, I
you
guess.
go out of typing mode and back into it, and the word changed. So I feel like you might be able to do that technically.
The word did not change.
Oh,
I promise.
okay.
We wish.
Thought the word changed to avoid. Maybe.
No, that was a different. That was a different one.
Okay.
You'll just have to believe me, but that was a different one.
All right. So no, my 23 letters %.
Oh my gosh. I've never had trouble here before. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I'm nervous. Hey. Okay.
Always
So
the first time.
as the land here kind of unfolds, the items that will block me, like cactuses, broken down tents and stuff, are still actually there. I just can't see them. Also, it is possible to fall through the map and essentially soft block.
That seems
That's
unfortunate.
spooky.
Yeah. Very spooky.
And I'm gonna go ahead and wait on the words here, because I do not want to die in this nest, because dying in this nest in particular loses a whole bunch of time. Not only do the bugs get slower, but I have to go through the nest is long, basically.
Seems more round to me.
It is long and round. You don't know how far it goes underground.
That's fair.
I do want to come back here and try and reset the camera a little bit. Otherwise, it gets really weird. All right, there we go.
Good luck.
Sands rose around her.
I'm going to be using a lot of fire here. I'm not going to be typing all of the words. I'm going to let them burn off because I've put points into fire, and it's much faster now.
So originally fire is 4 seconds. How much faster is it with points in fire?
Please count.
Okay.
Kapla.
As if the desert itself hungered for her food.
You guys can talk, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, fascinating to watch, honestly. Yeah, I would guess that upgrading Spark does a similar thing where it hops to more enemies as well.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I meant by levels.
Yes. Also, wind apparently pushes enemy back, which is horrible in a speedrun because then they are further away. And once again, if the enemy is, or the word is not visible, you cannot type it. And I believe that kind of references
Yeah.
to that.
If the word goes off screen, yeah.
So you want to use wind as little as possible, but it looks like these pink ones kind of require the wind, although it's kind of difficult to distinguish sometimes.
Yep.
Yep, and we just saw an example of that thing getting shoved off screen, and well, there was no more typing. It's about a little bit more than a second, I guess, with fire.
I have friends who have super fast typing speed with just like 2 or 3, 4 fingers, like not even touch typing.
But can you imagine how much faster they would be with a regular typing system?
I know, but they type plenty fast as they are, so they have no reason to learn.
Well, I mean, I guess that's a bit of a different mentality as a speedrunner. Even if you're really good and fast, there's always a way you can go faster.
Yep.
They're clearly not speedrunners.
That is correct.
Can confirm it's definitely a very long list. Also, those are really long words, but it looks like because caeshura has the opportunity to use fire, they just burn down after the first use of fire, so that seems very convenient to go about it. But it also seems like it only burns one word
Yes.
next word, so you still have to type in the rest of them.
Yes.
Ah, I'm learning.
Yay, learning! See, we don't shame our 2-finger typers here. I am no longer amongst your number. I was up until high school, and then I took a class in school to actually learn touch typing, so...
There's definitely a bunch of words that I've never really seen before.
Okay. And that is the end of that nest. Woo! I
You're
was
running
on like
across nothing.
Yep.
There would be
Running
no
across
turning
nothing.
back from here.
All right.
Nice.
So now we're in the last little stretch here. There's literally like maybe like a minute or so left. Arborelia, thank you very much for the raid.
Yay!
So coming up here, all of the words are kind of like from the same little small pot. There's words like hurt, lost, scared. I can't remember if there's scared. We have hurt here. And it kind of wraps up the plot, most of which we skipped. Where
gonna
we
say
have
there
this
was plot.
girl. Yeah, there's plot. Where you have this girl who's lost. I am lost. You know, she's telling you, I am lost. The desert kind of represents where am I? Her coming through a sickness, which you can kind of see in what is my name? The references of in the my name is the thing. All right, well, I'm gonna stand up and sing. Enjoy.
We will.
Good luck.
My name is...
Dark, thick dust storms everywhere. The wind blew sand into my hair. The smell of dangers in the air. Prepare for the worst. My heart went down like an aeroplane. Now stranded in a cruel terrain where the earth is dry and there is no rain. No rain at all. Roll in my heart, skin blown by the wind. Gotta get up again. I struggle daily to survive. The sand eats hearts like mine alive. Many have come this way to die, but it's not over yet. Your love, keep fears even closer.
Thank you, everybody, for donating for that.
We didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it? Why
You
not?
were muted the entire time because you deafened and that mutes your mic.
No, I was singing on, what?
It didn't come through.
I was singing on
Whatever it was that didn't come through, we didn't hear anything, sadly.
What?
We heard the game sound, but we didn't hear you singing.
Ah.
We were trying to get your attention.
Okay,
We were like, hey.
One more time. We'll do it one
Okay.
more time.
Okay, cool.
My apologies.
I think I know what to. Okay.
I see what I did wrong.
One more.
All right.
We'll do
Yay, encore!
Encore.
My apologies.
Okay, just give me one moment to pull up the song.
Woo!
All right. My apology. Yeah, I didn't have a. It's a good song. You can watch it. Yeah, Echo. It's okay. I know. It is to be expected. Give me one moment to pull up the song.
And then the echo will go away. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about the echo. Don't even worry. Let's get a nice screen. Here we go. The nice title screen. Okay. My apologies. I had the wrong microphone set, even though I had the right microphone set up. Okay, so give me just a moment. Hopefully it's not too loud. That's probably too loud.
Dust storms everywhere, the wind blew sand into my hair, the smell of dangers in the air, prepare for the worst. My
My heart went down like an aeroplane, now stranded in the cool terrain where the earth is dry and there is no rain, no rain at all. That I dream of a desert land, and while I'm drowning in the sand, hourglass upon my bedside stand, running with the second hand. Keep close what you love, keep close even closer. Days down the road and the outlook's dim, just like the sun. As the clouds roll in, my heart in skin burned by the wind. Gotta get up again. I struggle daily to survive. The sand eats hearts like mine alive. Many have come this way to die, but it's not over yet. Land, and I'm drowning in the sand. Hourglass upon my bedside stand, running with the second hand. That I dream of a desert land, and I'm drowning in the sand. Hourglass upon my bedside stand, running with the second hand. Keep close what I love, keep ears even closer. Hopefully everybody heard that one that time.
Did we get it? Are we good?
We got it!
Woo!
And it was so good.
Thank
I can
you.
tell you've been getting vocal training. It was fabulous.
Great. And sorry, so that was my mistake. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I was caeshura. I guess I'm still caeshura. Oops.
Hope so.
Anyway, and do it one more time just to be safe. No. And up next, we have some stuff that probably shouldn't be playing on our stream. Up next, we have some really cool runs coming up. So please stay tuned.